the San Francisco 49ers.
Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they enter play here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for the They were Super Bowl opponents twice in the 80s, and they're back at it here. The Bengals and Niners are underway.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Here come the Bengals now to take over.
They'll be led out by the fifth-year dual threat and former #1 pick in 2019, Kyler Murray.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
First and 10, Taylor now. Down inside the 40. You look at this Niner defense.
They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. An injury stoppage here and a lot of worried faces on that offense and on that sideline as Kyler Murray is in some discomfort.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Fourth down now as San Fran's defense is strong in coverage.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on third down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers.
And bringing them out is the rare southpaw in his 4th year, coming off his best season as a pro, Tua Tagovailoa.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5. DBs, but what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Second and a couple. A give, running right, Achane.
Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
On first down, back to Achane.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds him and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Achane is in. Touchdown 49ers. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense, but you know what else is happening too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen.
They go play action. Mills. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
47 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Mills on 1st down.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Javon Kinlaw.
What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
Now Mills. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And, wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim, and hopefully they'll be kicking extra points instead.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane.
Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Tua going to throw.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Micah Parsons. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Fielded at the 43. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 39.
62 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. And the Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Mills. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
Mills now looks to throw on 1st down.
Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. A 3rd field goal in the 1st half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down.
Here's Mills. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Looking to throw is Mills.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Mills now.
He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
To throw, Mills. Setting up the screen, Harris.
And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice.
From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now Andy Lee will come on to punt this one away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
2nd down and 8. On the counter, it's Taylor.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Throwing, Mills. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
Greg Stroman back deep waiting for it. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Sitting in 1st place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as they used to be, huh?
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 7. Achane here, they stay on the ground.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll run for it with Achane.
Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend.
Mills can't get away, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again.
Now, the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
Here's Tua.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He'll dump this off to Achane.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles, they got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This will be caught at about the 6. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle. And it's the Seahawks who are out in front in the second quarter. Nico Collins up over 100 yards receiving with 2 touchdown grabs. From there, let's head to AT&T Stadium as we check out the Cowboys at home in Dallas. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting LA Rams. C.J. Stroud, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Finally, let's get to the desert to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. The Cardinals locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Tua.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Up the middle, Achane. Down to the 42, second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Looking to pass. Tua. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
You still hold your breath a little as a defense when Tua gets out of the pocket. You're worried about him scrambling and getting a first down. But there, he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the
Murray fighting, lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long.
To throw, it's Murray.
That'll be caught by Parker.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long. To throw is Murray. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On second down, Tua. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Running left, Achane.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
90 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Now he's free at the 35.
And down to the 29-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Open man is Osborne.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Tua going to throw. It's Williams on the catch. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 14-yard line.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. He'll find Osborne here. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll run. Achane.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
K.J. Osborne.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 8. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And out now, here come the Bengals. And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Hill to try again. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, it's Taylor. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Niners will take over possession here up at the 44. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They fake the handoff. Now Tua steps away to his left. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. Tua's throw there complete to Myers.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Tyson Campbell.
Now a toss right side. HN with it. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
You have to figure with this offense on 2nd and inches, they're in ideal shape, but then they end up getting an incompletion, a run stuffed on 3rd and inches, and you look around and say, how did it become 4th down?
54-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense so far on third down, they've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 10. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Tua sets up to pass it.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Micah Parsons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken at the 46. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
First and 10, Taylor now. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, his struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, But until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
And it's caught. Well, they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jonathan Taylor with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. No hesitation on the decision to go on 4th and goal from the 1, and they punch it in.
And I do believe that field position factors in there too, because even if they don't get in, you're going to force the other guys to go the full 99 yards. So to me, a good calculated risk, which actually paid off.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
And Hill will opt for the touchback.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
On the handoff, it's Achane. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Now Tua. That's complete into the hands of Myers. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. Here's Tua.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Looking to pass. Tua. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
He's just not at his focus in this game. It's not 1 drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Play fake. Murray.
That'll be complete to Okonkwo.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. In motion left goes Allen.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And credit the tackle to Brandon Jones.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. So the completion good for just 3. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Shotgun now from Murray. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Meanwhile, Murray's that's taken in by Okonkwo. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Murray's throw here taken in by Parker. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Murray to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Murray. Pass complete. Finds Thomas going across the middle. Well, the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To throw is Murray. He'll drop this down to Taylor. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Brought down by DJ Wanham.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On second down, here's Murray. He finds his target, Allen. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 down at the 33. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
And the 49ers are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. He had the interception woes in regulation, and now they carry over into overtime. And on the other side, CD, all they need is a field goal to win it.
I'm glad you pointed that out, Brandon, because he has not been sharp all game long. He's been rather loose with some of his passes, and this one might cost him the ball game.
Here's Achane to start the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Tua going to throw.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Quinnen Williams able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here's Andy Lee now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete. 2nd and 10. Here's Murray.
His throw incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath. And boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they'd pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
First down, Murray. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, Murray.
Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
And the 49ers going to take another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. this to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Bengals are going to get out of here with a W.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Bengals, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll take this loss into the bye as